Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel which I have created to simplify insurance concepts. I am a chartered accountant and having worked with various insurance companies, I decided to share my knowledge with the larger audience. So let's proceed with today's topic. Firstly, let's understand what is insurance. It is basically a financial arrangement or an agreement with insurance company which provides protection against potential financial losses. When purchasing an insurance policy, it's essential to understand common terms that are widely used. These terms help you make informed decisions and ensure you are adequately protected. Contract, which is also known as insurance policy. This is an agreement between the insured and the insurance company. It outlines the terms, conditions, and coverage provided by the policy. Coverage, which is also known as sum assured, refers to the compensation that the insured receives in case of specific events. These events can include death, damage to property, or illness. The insurance policy specifies what risks are covered and to what extent. Premium. This is the fee paid by the insured to the insurance company. It's typically paid periodically. In return, the insurance company provides coverage as per the terms of the policy. Types of insurance. Life insurance. This type of insurance acts as a safety net for your loved ones. In the event of your death, it provides financial support to your beneficiaries. Health insurance covers medical expenses, hospital charges incurred due to illness, accidents, or other health-related issues. It helps reduce the financial burden of healthcare costs. General insurance provides protection against specific risks such as damage to property, example, car, house, due to accidents or disasters. Unlike life or health insurance, it doesn't focus on personal well-being but safeguards assets and liabilities. Today we will be focusing on life insurance topic and understand the types of insurance plans and claims process. Let's understand this with an example of how life insurance works. Suppose Rohan, whose age is 30 years, has taken a life insurance policy which provides coverage of 50 lakh rupees. He pays monthly premium of 100 rupees. Rohan designates a beneficiary, someone who will receive the coverage amount if he passes away unexpectedly. In the unfortunate event of Rohan's demise, the insurance company would pay the designated beneficiary the full coverage amount of 50 lakh rupees. This financial support can help ease the burden on Rohan's loved ones during our difficult times. Let's understand the type of life insurance plans. Term life. Term life insurance provides compensation only if the policyholder meets an untimely demise during the policy term. For example, suppose Priya, aged 35, buys a term life policy with a coverage amount of 1 crore rupees for a term of 20 years. Her monthly premium is 1000 rupees. If Priya passes away during this period, her nominee receives 1 crore coverage amount. Whole life insurance provides coverage for the policyholder's entire lifetime as long as the policy remains in force. For example, Rajiv, aged 40, buys a whole life policy with a coverage amount of 50 lakhs rupees. If Priya passes at any point of time, her nominee receives the 1 crore coverage amount. The difference between term life and whole life is very minuscule. This differs based on the tenure of policy. In term plan, the nominee gets the coverage amount only during the policy term. However, in whole life, the nominee gets the coverage amount at any point of time. Endowment plan. Endowment plans offer both protection and savings. They provide a maturity amount if the policyholder survives until the maturity date. This is also known as traditional plans since these are not market linked. For example, Maya, aged 30, invests in an endowment plan with a coverage amount of 20 lakh rupees. If she survives the policy term, for example 20 years, she receives a maturity which includes coverage amount and bonus component. Retirement plan. Retirement plan help create wealth and provide a fixed income after the policyholder's salary stops. For example, Anil, aged 45, opts for a retirement plan. He pays regular premiums and when he retires at 60, the accumulated corpus ensures a steady income. ULIP, which is unit linked investment plans. Here, premium are invested into two parts. One is allocated for life cover and other for market linked investments. For example, Neha, aged 28, invests in a ULIP with a coverage amount of 10 lakh rupees. A premium partly goes towards life cover and the rest is invested in market linked funds. Child plan. These are designed to secure a child's future. They allow investment and withdrawal once the child reaches adulthood. For example, Arjun, aged 35, starts a child insurance plan for his 5-year-old daughter. By the time she turns 18, the accumulated funds can be used for her education expenses. Let's understand the claims procedure. The first step in claims procedure is claims intimation. When an event occurs, such as illness, accident, or death, the policyholder or their nominee must inform the insurance company promptly. This is known as claim intimation. Your timeliness is crucial. It should be notified to the insurer within the specified period, which is usually 30 days. Next is submission of documents and form. The claimant needs to submit relevant documents. For example, claim form, a standard form which is provided by the insurer, has to be submitted. Death certificate, which is required in case of life insurance. Medical records, which are required in case of health insurance claims. Accident reports for accidental claims. Here, these are some of the documents which are necessary during the claims, which I have highlighted it here. Then after this, the documents are verified and investigation is conducted by the insurance company if necessary. For example, medical examination, accident reconstruction. Additional information may be requested during this process. Then claims payment. Once the verification is complete, the insurer processes the claim. If everything is in order, they release the claim amount to the beneficiary or policyholder. The timeline for claim payment varies but typically occurs within 30 days. In cases requiring further investigation, it may take up to 6 months. Here, an important point to note is that many claims are rejected due to incomplete or missing documents. To avoid this, ensure all necessary documents are in place when filing a claim. With this, I will conclude today's topic. Understanding life insurance is crucial for financial security. Hence, stay informed and make conscious decisions to protect yourself and your loved ones. If you gained some knowledge from today's topic, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.